there's a Jigglypuff in that fucking parking lot. And they're like, thanks! You know?
Yeah.
Like, they get so excited, they turn back to their friends, and you're their friend for that moment. You know? It's just like, oh, there's fucking... I can't think of another Pokemon for a moment. Not that I don't know them, but just an example. Like,
well, even like one time me and Mike...
fucking Venomoth!
Yeah.
like back there, where we came from, and you're like, God damn, yeah. Brothers. Or sisters. Yeah, you know.
Or like if you're like both like searching for a Pokemon that's on the radar.
Let's go look together.
Yeah, you just meet up with a guy. You go on your little adventure. You catch your fucking Sea King or whatever, and you're like, all right, I'll see you out there on the path, brother.
That was one of the coolest part of The Witcher was the Witcher interactions.
Yeah, where they're just like,
you know,
we're pretty different.
Yeah.
But also not.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one instance where you, I think it was like the free DLC where you go to that town, and that they tried to gyp that one guy.
Yeah.
So he just killed them all.
That was probably the fucking, like I think that was the best side quest. You know,
it's like, what do I do?
The guy from the School of the Cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great fucking side quest.
What'd you do?
I gave him fucking. Here's the thing. I heard him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and him had a big, long conversation to make things clear so that people listening can understand what we're talking about. In The Witcher, you are a monster hunter for hire, but you're also like a social outcast due to like the weird body mutations that they do to you. You're a pariah. You're a social pariah and you fight monsters. And sometimes when you kill a monster, like in any other profession, once your job is done, like in graphic design, once you've made someone's fucking website, then they start complaining about how much the website cost, you know? But in their case, they risked their life to fight a monster, and the people that paid them to fight a monster start talking about, you know...
kind of gypping them.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You're talking with a fellow Witcher, a fellow hunter of monsters, about why he killed an entire town. And I heard him out. You know? I heard everything he had to say about these assholes who basically they paid him to do a service, he provided that service, and then they were going to kill him.
Yeah, they attacked him.
They attacked him, yes.
And then he kind of took it too far.
Here's the thing, is that the dudes who attacked him, absolutely. That's like, not just in general, like, I mean, you get into weird bits where you talk about self-defense in the modern day, but like, in a fucking like medieval setting, someone attacks you, like...
You got full range.
Then you got full... Yeah, exactly. The law no longer protects them, you know? However, the rest of that town were innocents, you know? They might have been in on it, they might have supported it, but he slaughtered women and children and stuff like that. He lost his shit, and I can relate to that, but I also do not accept that. You know, the way I roleplayed Geralt, you know? Like...
Yeah.
Geralt has a very neutral personality, but
depending on they give you the option to make him like he can be a really compassionate guy. He can be cold and merciless. Yeah,
you know, I mean, like through the way he emotes himself, you know, through your choices, you just like Geralt.
I'll move in a second. I'm sorry, everyone.
He's texting. Baseline Geralt.
So unprofessional.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking at the wheel. right now. I'm
multitasking better than you.
That's true. That's true. It's absolutely true.
But you were saying baseline Geralt.
Baseline Geralt, like before your decisions come into it in the moment where it gives you... He's a very neutral personality. You know what I mean? He seems mostly annoyed.
These fucking people.
If he has a fucking defining personality at his core that you can't change, it's that he's grumpy. He has a lot of...
He's just the realest guy out. Like,
yeah, plays a lot with that hard-boiled detective personality. You've heard that idea that it's like it's a medieval film noir. You know, like
I can see it. Did you play Hearts of Stone?
Yeah. Very much so.
I would say that might even be the most noir.
Yeah. It's really cool. I saved that dude, but looking back, he didn't really deserve my pity as much as I gave it to him.
The guy who gives you the sword?
Faustus. Like whatever his name is in the thing, that's Dr. Faustus from Faust. You ever heard of the Faustian contract?
No.
That's the deal with the devil.
Oh.
Where you make a deal with the devil for power and fame and glory and knowledge, and it corrodes your life, As an individual, you become great, but as like a member of society, you're a pariah, because you've removed yourself from the human equation, which was his story.
I also just think that the Man of Mirrors is a douchebag, so I killed him.
He was
I didn't kill him. He was an amazing character.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
He did a very good job, or they did a very good job rather. And you meet him at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, dude. I had completely forgotten until he said that's like, yeah, we met once before. I'm like, oh yeah, you were that guy who said we'd meet again. And I completely forgot about it. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, gone through Odim. I'd
Such
say,
a cool interpretation.
Yeah.
Like when he freezes time and puts the fucking stick through that guy's eye. When you're at the bar.
Like the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Because he interrupted him.
And you're just like, oh, thank God I'm Geralt. like
not this poor asshole.
At least I'm like one of the only people equipped to deal with this kind of motherfucker.
Exactly. That like greatest fucking game, like worst world to inhabit. Period. Trying to think of any game world that would be worse to inhabit. Probably Dark Souls. I would not want to live in that world.
Or Elder Scrolls, honestly. I'd say those are the big three of just like shitty places.
I guess what's cool about Elder Scrolls is that you can learn magic like anything else. Like I could study magic. You know what I mean?
Can I not target this motherfucker? I don't think I can.
My day-to-day life would suck, but like I could go to school for magic. And then in the rest of my life, I could have fireballs and shoot them at people.
Anyone who really fucked with you.
Which in reality, I don't care about what your stats are. If you get hit in the face with a fireball, that's one and done. A fireball is a pretty multi-purpose tool for killing everything.
I did in my last playthrough. I dabbled with magic. I did the whole college and everything, and I never did that last time around.
Yeah, my first playthrough of Skyrim, which is like multiple playthroughs of Skyrim.
And I haven't even made it through one. I'm pathetic.
Yeah, I know. Like that's, to be honest, sometimes I might come off like I really criticize Skyrim, but that is because I must have given months of my life to that fucking game. You know what I mean? Like I've spent so much time in that eventually you can't see anything but the cracks. You get what I'm saying?
Word, yeah.
Like, I have too much time that I can recognize, like, oh, look, this fucking mission again.
Yeah.
This same one of the 3 kinds of mission that are in this game. It's good that there's 1,000 of them. Wish there were more than 3. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, I spent lots of time in that game.
But that kind of criticism is like it's rooted in such like a deep love that you've spent so much time.
That's true. Like you don't spend that much time in your life doing one thing if you don't at least like that a little.